Now, the family of a 5-year-old boy whose hand was cut by his stepmother is unhappy about the current location of their son. Checks by JoyNews reveal Gender Minister Cynthia Morrison is currently keeping the boy at the Osu Children's Home in Accra. This is contrary to an earlier promise by the minister to personally adopt and educate him. The family, who is not pleased with the change in plans, wants the minister to redeem her promise or return their son to them. Richard Kujonyako has more.
The screams are that of 5-year-old Kofi, whose left hand was cut by his stepmother months ago. His screams and predicament pricked the conscience of many. In the midst of all that, Gender Minister Cynthia Morrison intervened.
I run a school. So for Kofi, he's Kofi and I am Ifwa. After the hospital, after he's been discharged, and we know that he's going to have education that is going to be sponsored by me, not by the ministry, by me. Any other monies that comes in, I would make sure that we have a fixed account for him where nobody will touch that money, so that that money would be generated for his future. But when he has that fixed account there, then it will continue his education, because I can't guarantee after he's left secondary school.
The assurances by the gender minister to take care of Kofi, whose left hand has been amputated now, gave many hope. A few months after the promise, Kofi is neither at the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital nor at Swedru, where the minister promised to take him to and to care for him until he completes his secondary education. So where exactly is Kofi? So we are here at the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital, following up on the boy whose stepmother cuts the left hand. Initially, the boy was brought here to the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital and then was being attended to. There were promises upon promises by some individuals and organizations. Some have fulfilled, others are yet to fulfill them. We are told that the gender minister has come in and has taken the boy away. We followed up and the boy is at the Osu Children's Home. The family of the little boy is not happy with the developments. Grandmother of Kofi, Victoria Mensah, who has been involved right after the incident happened, wants the child to be given back to them if the minister cannot go by her word to take care of the child.
Minister, Kofi now wash
The minister said she would take care of Kofi. Her words were clear enough that she would take him to Swedru and see him through school. But now Kofi finds himself in the children's home. I followed up when she came to pick the child. The child was taken to the children's home. In fact, later when I visited, I was displeased. We are pleading that we should rather be supported to take care of the child instead of keeping him at the children's home. We are not really happy. Kofi's uncle, Enoch Mensah, who has also paid Kofi a visit at the children's home, says there is no way the child can be allowed to stay at the children's home.
Ghana buying and as a Ghana Maya day and boy, baby, I
we want government to help us. We don't think this is what the minister promised. We are not happy with where the child is. When JoyNews made enquiries from the gender minister, she indicated the child was with her and sent photos of her and Kofi via WhatsApp to back her claim. Further checks with the Central Regional Social Welfare Directorate indicates the social welfare was making moves to open a trust account from donations made by the public to Kofi.
You're also watching JoyNews Desk with me, Araba Kumsin, and coming up in business, ECOWAS heads of states give approval for introduction of single currency, the ECO, from next year. How will that impact on the economies of member countries? We will explore in business, coming right up after this break.